So, if you are wondering how you were so lucky to get a Saturday morning video, because I had posted one on Thursday night, really late at night, about the Nintendo Direct 35th anniversary of Mario, it's because one of the reasons I do an 8 o'clock Saturday morning video is one, I have some OCD issues, and the other reason is because it reminds me of Saturday morning cartoons. It has nothing to do with cartoons, my videos. It's just, I don't know, that was the great part about waking up on a Saturday was having those cartoons. I mean, there's cartoons on every day now, but people just don't understand unless you're around my archaic age. But one of the things I wanted to talk about was I'm going to just do a quick video on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and my opinion on it. And my opinion is not going to be for everyone. A lot of people are going to probably disagree with it. So if you appreciate the fact that I did post this video and made the extra effort to get another video out, please hit that like button. It really makes a big difference. Share the video if you can. That helps too. Comments always help because I make up what I'm going to say. Some people have been commenting and it has been great. I do want to do a video on that someday. And also subscribe. 97%, somewhere around there, of my viewers that watch my stuff are not subscribed to my channel. So that would be great. So you'll see I have the PlayStation 5 site up here already. And with the news that PlayStation 5 is only going to do PlayStation 4, let me reiterate, my opinion might not be the same as yours. If you're going to thumbs down the video because of the fact that you're like, well, I don't agree with you, I can't stop you, but at the same time, I'd like you to reconsider and just know I appreciate your opinion. I expect you to appreciate mine. So if you want to get the PS5, more power to you. If you want to buy me one, even more power to you. But I'm not going to get it. And one of the reasons why is the PlayStation 5. I can't even find where they talk about it on here either. I'm not crazy about their website. Part of that being, I mean, there's some good stuff on here. They're breaking things up like they should. But there is stunning games. I can't find any talk about the reverse capability. And originally, I was led to believe, whether that was by my own fault or I saw it somewhere or whatever the deal was, but I know other people thought the same thing, that there would be reverse capability back to PlayStation 1. And with a diskless model and a disc model, I wondered how they did that. I was curious, were they going to, let's bring it up here. So you got the diskless model on the right and the disc one on the left. And part of my question was, well, how are they going to do that? Was it going to be PlayStation 1 compatible, but you had to re-buy the game? Because otherwise you'd have to get the disc version. Or would you put the disc in the disc version and it would act like a key, which would then download the game? Which that I probably could have lived with. I hate how, you need so much storage and they don't give you enough on these things. But now it looks like you're only going to have PS4. And I'll wait. I don't need that. So that's my personal opinion. One of the things I did find funny, though, was Xbox got so much hate for the Kinect. And yeah, they were dumb. They made you buy it at first. I mean, I liked it. I have the Kinect on my 360 and on my Xbox One. But I like how Sony's always had a camera, too. But they haven't forced you to buy it. Another cool thing, I think it's cool for the PS5, and I do like that they did it, is a media remote. I actually do have one for my Xbox. It actually looks a lot like this, but just black. And I actually use it quite a bit because I do use my Xbox One as a media console. So it has every codec in it, so it's awesome. But then jumping over to the Xbox Series X, I actually like how this looks. A lot of people give it a hard time. I actually really like it. But not going to get this either. And I would actually say I am probably a little bit more Xbox fan than I am PlayStation fan. I'm a fan of everything, actually, but I just have strong opinions on a lot of things, and maybe not so strong on other stuff. But one of the things about this is, the only reason I think I maybe would... Here, let's jump over to games and just get right to it. So right here, through the revolutionary new Xbox Velocity architecture, thousands of games on the Xbox One, including 360, original Xbox games, will experience improvements in performance, including improved boot and load times, more stable frame rates, higher resolution, and improved quality on Xbox Series X. That makes it sound to me that I can put my game in the Xbox Series X, or XBX, I'm going to call it, because I hate saying that whole thing out loud. And I worry that that's not the case. I have a feeling that maybe you put your disc in, maybe it can emulate it. I mean, this thing's supposed to be powerful like no tomorrow. That'd be great if it did. And the controller, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like the Xbox controller styles. The Xbox One is my favorite controller style right now. But I'm going to hold off. I want to see if, I really want to see if this is how it's going to be, because I seriously question if it's going to, how they're going to do the reverse capability. Like when I put in if I put an original Xbox game in my 360, it works, but you can tell it's wrapping itself in its own environment, and I'm fine with that. It works. That's all I care about. And I do prefer the 360 controller over the original Xbox S controller, way more than the original Xbox controller. That thing was large and horrible, but it was the beginning of something that became great to me. So yeah, I do like that. But I'm going to hold off. I'm a Game Pass Ultimate member, so that's coming out September 15th. That'll happen before we probably even find out how much the stupid Xbox is going to cost, or the PlayStation. That's another thing that drives me nuts. It's going to be so much money, and I have a habit of buying every system. And it's funny, they actually they put it on here with... Here, let me bring this up here. Transition over here. With the Kishi controller. I actually put that right side up. Nope, I didn't. There we go. So here's the Kishi controller. I did a video on that. And all my videos are awesome, so check that out. But, yeah, it works really well, actually. It works for emulators. I did pay a little extra and got the... I don't know if they're doing it anymore. It's $79.99 for the regular Kishi controller. It's $99.99 for the Xbox controller. But if you buy, and you'll have to check on their site. If you go to their site, though, they were giving $10 off for anything that was $99 or above. So really, I actually got it for just a little bit more than the other one to have the Xbox layout. Things like this right here, like you have the home button, everything. I just like it when the buttons make sense. But yeah, coming September 15th, there's so many games on there already. You can do those on PC. You'll be able to do them on your phone. Having Ultimate, you already can download your PC, and I'm actually being kind of forced into updating my PC anyways, because the one I have now is dying. So if you're going to update, might as well update enough the game, make it worthwhile, and get years out of it. Give you an idea of the PC I'm using now. Well, not right this second, but the one that's dying is about 6 years old, and the only thing I've had to update in it in that time is I put a 1060 graphics card in it. And that's the only thing I updated. And it actually plays really well still. But unfortunately, it's showing other issues. That reformatting is not even going to help. And then, of course, with the Kishi, I also have Stadia. And my game list is actually getting larger and larger on this all the time. These are all the games I have. So between this, Xbox Ultimate, I can wait. I'm really concerned that this is the generation that becomes Atari's ET. Is this going to be the last console generation? It won't be. There will always be consoles, I think, but to what extent? Like the Xbox or the XSX or XPX, whatever you want to call it, this system here is a mother effer computer. It's just architect, so you can't throw Windows 10 by itself on it, but it is, well, and so was the Xbox One. 360 basically was, well, Xbox all along. If you want to get with it, hey, go a step further back. Windows CE on the Dreamcast. I mean, technically everything's a computer, but yeah, it's, I don't know what stage consoles will be, with game streaming becoming more of a thing, or will becoming more of a thing. You got NVIDIA out there doing it also. And this isn't the first of it. There was game streaming out there before. It wasn't the best, but it was all right. I think consoles are kind of going away. I mean, Nintendo Switch is one of the last ones that really give you a cartridge and say, hey, here's your whole game, which that's pretty awesome. But even Nintendo Switch, if you get an update, you don't have the whole game anymore. So we're in a download world, or we're getting into it. We're already in it, but we're in it with both feet. We're just getting in it deeper. But yeah, it's I don't think for me the new Xbox and PlayStation will be in my house right away. For you, if that's what you want to do, absolutely, by all means, go for it, get it. I mean, this is all just my personal opinion, but I do have reasons for it, and I am looking forward to the Xbox streaming it, and also the Stadia. I've had Stadia since the Founders Edition, which is funny. I don't ever use the Founders Edition setup, even though that control is amazing. I use an Xbox One controller, or I've been using the Kishi now. Especially if you're used to a Switch, this is a great layout. But yeah, I still always keep it by my computer here. I got wires on it, but Xbox controller, Bluetooth also. So it's a really good system. But yeah, other than that, I just wanted to give a Saturday video. I keep a Wednesday at noon, Saturday at 8 a.m. If my video I put on Thursday night, late Thursday night, would have been before the Wednesday one, yeah, I probably wouldn't have done the Wednesday one. That would have replaced it. But I feel like I got to give something to people for when they wake up on Saturday at 8. So if you just have appreciation for that, hit that like button, or as everyone's saying now, smash that like button. But yeah, other than that, have a good one, and thanks.